Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. And before any of you say anything, I know I'm recording in a bathtub right now, but in the new apartment that I'm in, it's kind of the best sounding room in the apartment, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, alright? You're gonna have to deal with it, because I'm fine with this, honestly. I'm fine with recording in the bathroom from now on, because it's not the most uncomfortable thing in the world, you know? I haven't actually laid down in the bath yet, but now that I am, it's kind of enjoyable. But onto the video, my life is moving forward, pretty fast, which I did ask for, which, I'm thankful for. So I'm just kind of here to explain it all to you. So the reason why this video came out Saturday instead of Friday is because today, which is Friday, I began the first day of my new job. And, it was nice and all. It was pretty easy. It was pretty good. A little stressful towards the end, but yeah. I have like a real job now. I wish YouTube worked out before I ever had to get one. Like some YouTubers, like they never worked a real job before, which was kind of what I wanted to do really. But you can't always choose what you want to do. So when you think about it, right, I'm kind of better than those YouTubers now. You know what I mean? But aside from that, I got a job today. I live in an apartment now, and then I have a car now. So those are three major things that are happening in the span of like a week, so it's kind of crazy. For the car, it's a Trailblazer. It's pretty nice. I still need to get a tag for it. I still need to fix the windshield because it's cracked as shit, and then one of the windows don't roll up or down, so I have to fix that. But aside from that, it's a pretty nice car. It's a little old, it doesn't take any modern CDs or anything. Like I tried to put a Travis Scott CD in there and it didn't work, but I put it in my mom's car and it worked just fine. So I think there's just there's a threshold to how new the CD can be before I use it. So, I decided that was probably the case, but if not, then I don't know, maybe the CD reader is just broken, which is fine because I don't use CDs. I just wanted to test it out. It's the first time I ever used a CD in my life anyway. And I'm also hoping to connect Bluetooth to it as well, because I know those old cars, they don't have Bluetooth in them, but I know you can tune like a certain device so an older car can pick up the channel on it or whatever and connect your phone to that channel or something. It goes something like that. But aside from that, of course, new apartment. I didn't do an apartment tour just because it's not just my apartment. If it was, then I would have shown you every little piece of it. But since it's not just mine, it would kind of be a boring video if I only showed you one room and that was mine. So, but I have done that before. I haven't done a house tour. I've only done a room tour. But my room right now is the living room. So it's good for now. I'm sleeping on the couch, but I sleep better on that couch than I used to in my old bed. I don't know what was wrong with that old bed. Maybe it was because it was like 50 years old, picked up from an old lady, But I sleep pretty good on the couch anyway. But yeah, I didn't record it just because privacy. I respect everybody's privacy who I live with and all that. And so I didn't make that a video. And, the new job, even though it was my first day, I did 2 of the 4 major things that you like typically do during the job part. So I haven't done the full job yet. I've only experienced 2 of the 4 things. I won't go into detail about it just because, maybe I will when I quit and blow up on YouTube, but for now, I'm going to keep it low-key just because, talking about where I work just I don't want to do that, not trying to dox myself or anything, even though I don't think anybody's looking for me, but, just in case, you know what I mean? Even though I did just give out what my car looked like and what kind it was, so, maybe not the greatest idea, and, I recorded a podcast episode with 2 other people because I said that I wasn't going to record one alone, but I was going to release it today on Friday, but I decided not to just because I didn't want to make anyone look bad, and by that I mean people said some stuff on that podcast that would make them look bad. So I decided not to release it just because I respect them, and they might not have been in the right headspace at that point, so I'm holding on to that podcast. I probably won't ever release it. We'll just have to record a new one, which it's better for my pacing anyway, because I don't want to have to do normal video podcasts. That kind of, the spacing between those podcasts, I'm trying to space them out at least a month apart, even though I only release 4 videos in a month, it's still good pacing and all that. And me uploading every Friday, technically I'm recording this on Friday and I can still release it if it uploads fast enough, but I have no clue if late night uploads are like good for the algorithm or not, because I don't like talking about the YouTube algorithm a whole lot, but also, it kind of is important if I do want to make this my job and all that. So I'm not sure if I should upload this just later today on Friday, or upload it tomorrow at like 1 or something, even though I will be working at 1, so I don't know how I do that. Maybe I will upload it later today and delete that community post. Because I made a community post talking about, I couldn't upload today, my real job, I had to do all that. But YouTube is my real job, obviously, even though it doesn't pay as well as the one I got right now. Technically, it's still my main job, still the job I want to do full time. But the job I did now, it pays me, but I'm only getting paid for the 4 hours I did last week because I only worked half a day last week because I was training, right? And so all of this week's payments will come to me in 2 weeks, and in 1 week I'll get paid the 4 hours I worked. So that kind of sucks, but also, sometimes you have to do what you have to do to work, to get the money. Sometimes you have to wait, I guess. Aside from that, on Twitter, I've been replying to random people, telling them to give me money or to transfer their subs to me, just so I can really get the YouTube thing kicking off, because, I would like you, as I said, I'd like you to work out, but, it's just taking a little bit, but it should be fine. And yeah, I got a new apartment, got a new car, got a new job. So in the span of 1 week, my whole fucking life is just everywhere now, and where do I go from here is the next question. Am I just gonna work and then see what happens? I know it's my first day, but worrying is kind of in my nature, like what am I supposed to do from now on? It's like, do I want to work just to get paid, or do I want to work for something? Do I want to work for a dream of mine, or do I just want to get money? And that's why I do YouTube, because I'm not getting money, but it's still my dream, So it's just kind of like a thing of, what am I going to do? What's the plan? What's the dealio type situation, you know what I mean? So yeah, and for my car, I like it. I was planning on getting a Chevy Impala, like a 2004, but it didn't really work out. And that was a few months ago. And I got this Trailblazer. It's mine. It's at my parents' house right now because still needs to be repaired, still needs a tag and all that shit. But it's nice and all that. It's pretty fast, I guess. And I don't even have my driver's license. I'm 18 and I don't have a driver's license. And maybe that's because I never had a car, or maybe that's just because I'm lazy. It could be either or. It's most likely because I'm lazy, or not even that. It's just I'm scared as hell to drive on the road. I won't even lie to you. I'm scared as hell to drive on roads because the few times that I do drive on roads, right? There's always been a hella drunk drivers swerving in my lane and shit, and I don't know. It's just fucked with me, But I'm not gonna think like that. I'm gonna think with the mindset of recently, whenever I felt afraid of something, even though this probably isn't good nowadays, but I kind of have been watching these Conor McGregor videos of just how he used to think and all that, and he used to be a really smart and intelligent guy, before he started drinking, doing coke, and raping people. He used to be an actually cool and chill guy, and I like to put myself in a Conor McGregor mentality where it's kind of I'm the best, it's I'm the best at driving, I'm the best at whatever, so I try to think of everything I can do this, and I can't let my head get in the way or distract me from anything, because at the end of the day, it is my head that really just fucks with me, with anything I do. I know I'm capable of anything, but it's just the stress I get from my head just kind of fucks with me. In my new job, there's a part that's really stressful. You have to remember a whole bunch of shit, learn signals and all that, press buttons and shit, which, at first I was stressed out about. I fucked up a few things, but as I went on, I was okay, I just need to keep it in my head. Just remember, if I fuck up, it is my fault, but don't let that deter me from anything else, And so the Conor McGregor mindset and all that, but yeah, my life is it's moving forward, and Now, instead of recording in my room, I'm recording in a bathtub. You know, it's pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.